Hello, and welcome back to Dark Souls 1 Remastered. Having a lot of progress made with the DLC starting with only a few bosses left total. But I got the shortcut back to here, so I need to go down the elevator that is in this direction. Last time ended, I gave up on trying to use the whip entirely. Well, the Sanctuary Guardian tail. Still have it equipped, but it's bad. I mean, my changes to it probably made it worse, but it's been pretty much a week since last time, so I'll be a little bit lost, but I remember now. Once I get to the other side, I need to go down and to the right and then down, I believe. Not right away, but if I remember where I was, is the location that I need to go down to explore. Across the bridge and then down that way. That's where I want to go now. And then I think progress will also be in that direction, which might lead me towards Artorias. My guess is this might be Kalameet this way. Because I know there's a bridge over there that we crossed with Kalameet, and I know Kalameet is in like a gorge near a waterfall. Gorge might not be the right word. Ravine. But I don't know this area at all. Oh, dogs. Well, this is definitely Kalameet in this general area. Because these are the Kalameet dogs that I only see them as Kalameet dogs because that's what they were referred to in some randomizer I saw. Like they did a randomizer. I think they said they were the dogs by Kalameet, more or less. So, Kalameet must be down this way. Ooh, sneaky. That looks promising. Not being full HP is not ideal. Oh yeah, I'm not paying attention. One heal's not too bad. I'm just not paying enough attention. I'm looking at the area around it too much. That guy's fast. I think... Oh, I haven't gone to the giant guy that shoots Kalameet out of the air. So can I not fight Kalameet, or is it just harder? I don't know. I'll see what happens. I'm aware there's a giant somewhere that shoots Kalameet out of the air. I don't know if you can fight Kalameet without doing that, or if it's just a harder fight. So I might just get blasted by fire if I run here. So I know nothing about this fight, other than you can cut a tail, and that there's a very obvious chest over there. Yeah, I think I just die. Yeah. It doesn't knock you over. That's interesting. Like, the fire didn't knock me down, so I got hit twice really quickly. So I'll run there one more time real quick to see if they will land. And if they don't, then I know that I have to go somewhere else first, because I need the giant to shoot Kalameet out of the air. But it's like it's a blind giant, and it just kind of shoots it with a giant arrow. Good start. Very slippery rocks. Oh well, it is what it is. But I have, since last time, I've thought of some fun topics to talk about. Yay! I mean, the first thing I thought would be fun would be grapefruit. Grapefruit are really interesting because, like, grapefruit and presumably their, like, pomelos, which are one of the 3 first citrus fruits, or like original citrus fruits before everything else hybridized. Like, grapefruits, there's a chemical within grapefruits that interacts with some or a lot of medicines, which you only learn if a doctor gives you one of those medicines and then warns you, or if someone you know talks about this fact. It's not something that came up for any reason other than like I have an aunt who takes medicine but also drinks grapefruit juice like every day, and their doctor knows, so they planned around how it would impact them. I think like sort of in a known trial, she always drinks grapefruit juice. She needs to continue drinking grapefruit juice so that the effects of the medication they take is predictable. Like they know, I believe it's like they know what happens with their existing grapefruit drinking habit and the medication they take. So they can continue drinking grapefruit predictably. And any like prescription accounts for that, I guess. This is something that I heard from my parents forever ago because I don't know how it came up. Probably like just from the fact that because of it, they need to drink grapefruit juice every day, or they needed to, because the medication is prescribed with that taken into account, which is interesting. And it just makes grapefruit a far more, a much more curious food. And like other foods, oh, okay, no, I think I might be able to fight him. No. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna not try. I think that's what that tells me. I'm gonna lose the souls. Not a big issue. I'm gonna continue going until I get a giant to shoot him out of the sky. I think that's kind of lame that you have to go somewhere else, find a giant to shoot the dragon out of the sky. I could be wrong. Maybe they will land if they don't get shot down, but at least for now, it two-shots me and there's nothing I can do about it, so. Oh well. But yeah, I was talking about citrus fruits and grapefruit. Like, there's apparently like 3 original citrus fruits that all other citrus fruits are like hybrids of. And they are pomelos, citrons, and mandarins, I believe, is what I read on Wikipedia. But citrons are funny to me because lemon in French is citron, and it's spelt the same as citron, but a citron and a lemon are different things. I'm 90% sure. So it's kind of a confusing concept that there's like 2 things that are, they're both citruses. I'm pretty sure citrons are also yellow, but they're a little lumpier from the pictures that I've seen. Oh, is this Artorias? Yeah, Artorias. Good fight. Though, I don't know. I don't think it's a super hard fight. Like, there's clearly there's clear points at which you can fight him and deal damage. And like, there's a phase change, but if you just attack him a bunch, you can counteract the phase change. And the phase change just makes him deal more damage. Maybe leave pools of abyss juice. But shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, not a ton of HP either. Greedy. And that's a roll back or roll how I did. Greedy. Greedy. Okay. Roll sideways, obviously. I guess I should just take it slow. That was very slow, though, the enemy. Like, it's very deliberate. So if you don't get greedy with hits, it feels like it should be pretty safe. Pretty straightforward. Maybe I shouldn't lock on, though. I'm not sure. Yeah, I was talking about citrus fruits. And it's interesting how mandarin's pretty common as a fruit. Because I'm pretty sure mandarins are, well, I guess it's more accurate to say like clementines are very similar to mandarins as opposed to mandarins are very similar to clementines. And I think clementines and mandarins they aren't the same, but from like a colloquial perspective, they're near interchangeable. They probably aren't. They probably do taste different and have different, you know, cooking properties, but I don't know enough about the difference. But pomelos, being one of the big three citruses, pomelos are not that common. My understanding is they're getting more common, but like, they're giant, relatively speaking, and they're not like a snack food. Same with citrons. Neither of those are like common. Oranges, lemons, limes, those are all common. And you're like, oh, learning that those are like derivative of other pre-existing fruits or citruses. Okay. And are just like not default citruses is sort of the way I'd put it. Can you not lock on, honestly? That was weird feeling. That was slow. Ah, combo. Okay, I thought he wouldn't step quite that far forward. That was weird. I was rolling, I thought. I'm still not worried. Getting the feel for it, but it looked like I started rolling, but I guess I got hit like a frame or two before I actually began rolling and getting iframes, so he hit me. Or it hits through rolls, which is less likely. Let's change up the weapon a bit. Could be fun. Maybe he's weak to lightning, is why I swapped. But, yeah. It's very interesting. It's like, what the citrus topic makes me think of is how apples, because of their, you know, biology, they don't... The seeds of an apple won't grow into the same... If you grew an apple tree from the seeds from an apple you bought at the supermarket, it would probably, or like almost certainly not be the same apple as what you ate. Like, there's a term, I don't know the term, I'm not a biologist, but like all apples, like all apple trees for like Granny Smiths, are all like, they're all grafts. They all grow from grafts of like, well, probably not from the exact original tree, but like what the original tree and all existing trees of a specific type of apple, okay, they're all like clones, basically. Like you can't just grow... that's worth damage by a lot. You can't grow a Granny Smith apple tree from the seeds. And like it wouldn't be the same tree. You wouldn't have the same flavor, taste, texture. So like, it's an interesting fact. Yeah, that's so much more damage. That apples are this type of... So I hit him 3 times, that was enough, I think. Well, I hit him more than 3 times, but like 3 times before I should have remembered the fake out. Fake out's not really the right word. I rolled the wrong way. But I should have remembered the... I'm bad. Oh, I'm safe. Ooh. That was an interesting hit. Yeah, he's hitting me while I'm rolling. Not for a ton of damage, but like... It hits the roll. That's neat. Like, that's cool. I kind of hate it, but if I'd roll sideways, I avoid it. Probably gets a roll, yeah. Oh, too slow. Now it's phase change. I missed. Not a double smash. I'm gonna get hit. Greedy. Double hit. Run away. Hope to bait something that lets me heal. Ah. Yeah, that was fine. I think if I was close, if I keep closer to him, he won't get the phase change. I think. Because then I can actually get the 3 hits in before he explodes. Yeah, it's my first time fighting him. It's not bad. Yeah, apples. Apples are great. Oh, it's like... the way apples are... bred. Like, the way new apples come into being. It can be interesting. Like... whether the origin stories are all... That's annoying. Like, whether the origin stories of all these apples are actually accurate or not, I don't know. But it's like Granny Smith apples just sort of... There was accidental... I don't know if it's Granny Smith, but plenty of apples are like accidental cross-pollination between trees that makes a new type of apple. People try it, and it's great. So then it gets grafted from there, and more trees are grown. It's a very interesting... I don't know, I don't read into it because I'm not that interested. But on a surface level, it's a very interesting process. How apples and different types, like, come into, I'm gonna say, production. Like, it's... My understanding is that it's very different from a lot of, like, produce. Yeah, never roll through that. Double smash? Nope. Aye, safe. I missed. Ah. What would... Why the ground smash on the where he lands? Yeah, always just roll out of that. Camera. Oh, double. Greedy. Oh yeah, and if you get hit by the first, you get perma-chained. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna lock on for a second because I just need to heal. I should have gone for 2. This is my least favorite part of bosses in these games, when they just sort of walk. And you can't really... Oh, that jump. You can't really do anything until they decide to attack. Ah, greedy. You might smash me. Yep. I shouldn't take that attack. Oh, yeah. But that attack is dangerous, because if I go for... that was bad aiming. I didn't get my direction correct. Like, this one is safe. But the... flip attack... Oh, he missed. The flip attack that he does, that he can do 2 or 3 times in a row, I'm not safe right after it. I'm pretty sure that's always safe, though. And if I'm fast enough, I can get 2 hits. I need to not roll through that, ever. But, yeah. Can't really talk about apples right now, huh? I can roll through that if I get lucky. Oh, just a stab. Run. Greedy. And it worked out. I got lucky. Yeah, that's part of why I can't go on that flip attack. Hey, I didn't get hit, so it's just a very specific timing if you want to roll out instead of sideways for that. That one's fairly safe, I think. To punish. But yeah, unlocked is way easier because I can roll diagonally on a lot of his attacks, whereas rolling sideways is not as convenient. Like rolling sideways there, he can track you a little, it seems. And if he tracks you, you get punished. Greedy heal. If I'd gotten the second heal off, it would have been fine. I'll let him phase change. I think the heal is more valuable. I just need to play this properly now. 'Cause I don't think he's obscenely more dangerous. Like, I don't think I'm doomed just because he gets his second phase. I do need to hit him, though. Like, that's a risky roll to go for, I think. Safe. I'm not gonna go for 2. Yeah. I would say he's pretty slow. Like, it's a fairly safe, easy boss because he's so slow. Now, that's compared to having played through 2 other games, so. As long as you don't lock onto him, I think it's easy. Unless, yeah, because it's definitely not a second phase. I died a few times because I'm bad, and it's my first time seeing him. Well, fighting him, I've seen him before, but first time fighting, so. I don't feel too bad about the deaths. I definitely shouldn't have died, because that's not a hard fight at all. And then there's some, like, PvP stuff here. I'm not interacting with that. And then this is the rough part where you have to go down through all this stuff. Rubbish. Somewhere down here you get a silver pendant. I'm gonna try fighting Manus without it. Because it seems more interesting to try, at least a little. Do they spawn right away, or do I have to save quit? Is the grave here? The grave is not here. Let me be back. Yeah, it was fun talking about apples. Apples are great. Like, from maybe even kindergarten till grade 12, I had an apple every day at school. Granny Smith, best type, in my opinion.
Is that not? He was a dear friend. Would you be willing to part with it?
Do I have any? I don't think I'm gonna use the soul because I don't want to use great swords, and I think it can only be turned into great swords. I know it's less, you know, pure place through, but nope. Go away, bad wiki. Give me the other one. It can be used with the break +10 straight sword, great sword or ultra great sword for abyss great sword. It can be given to Lord's Blade CRN in return for the gold tracer and the dark silver tracer. They can be obtained by killing her without giving her the soul. I don't want the abyss great sword. Well, I mean, I do want the abyss great sword, but I wouldn't use it, so. Let's give it to her. Let's be nice. And then I'll get the tracers for free. I don't really care about fighting her. she's a different type of fight, but let's be nice.
Thank you. You are very kind. Please take this. I no longer need it. May the Lord guide thee.
'Cause, like, I could just get them for free and kill her, but that's kind of mean. So I think these are weapons that, like, they have offhand movesets or something. So, like, this is the main hand. There's something about you can combine them, I imagine, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's like one's main hand, one offhand, and somehow they combo. It's not that. So that has its own moveset in the offhand. They don't seem to... Well, if I L1, R1, it does do something. If I strong attack, it's just that. If I strong attack with the gold tracer, it's that. Can I just swap them? Like, gold tracer main hand, other one offhand? Does that make a difference? Oh, so main hand this is just slow? That's like really bad offhand. See, I think it's... This is meant as an offhand weapon? Which is neat. In this game where you can't... There's no like power stancing or anything. This has like a full moveset here. That's neat. I don't know why you'd ever use... The dark silver one seems kind of... meh? I could use them. That's actually a lot of deck scaling. But for now I'm going to stick with my spears. And now being a fairly short-term planning. I do need this shield though, because it's free regen. I'm not using this. I could equip the tracer there for fun. Actually, I will equip the gold tracer there for the sake of killing lizards, hopefully. That's not at all the one I clicked. Can I hit lizards? Okay, that second one hits the ground, so it probably can hit lizards just fine. I'm gonna go up here. I have no idea what's up here. I know that the fog wall is some sort of PvP thing, though. But yeah, that was a good fight. It was pretty... Like, I died a couple times, which I'm sad about, but it was pretty easy. Oh, this is where the giant is, isn't it? Maybe? Like, at the top of this? To shoot down Kalameet? Or is it over there that the giant is? Which, I guess, it being over there would still be it being over here. That was a sound. I can't get in, so I need a key. Yeah, they're sharpening stuff. If I can't find it this episode, I will actually search to make sure I don't miss, like, a key to open that to get to the... to get to Kalameet, basically, because I don't want to miss an entire boss just because I don't find a key. But that will be backtracking if necessary later. I'll press the button. Yeah, enter the gazebo. I'm not going to deal with that. So now it's time to go down this way, which I believe is pretty rough. What? They didn't aggro yet, though. What? How'd that guy aggro? Genius. I'm doing this because I want to, oops. That worked out. I'm gonna kindle this bonfire. Oh, but I have to reverse hollowing. Means I need another humanity. There's definitely a lot of phantoms that I didn't fight, huh? Cause I'm only at... I think I've only fought one phantom. Because I have no reason to be human. And if I became human every time I died, I would have no humanity to spare. So can I kindle it to 20? I'm not sure. And what does the I'm not touching that. Maybe I should and fight them, but I'm not going to interact with the PvP side of this right now. I'm going to see what the gold tracer takes to upgrade, just for some variety. Dark silver is twinkling. So I'm assuming they're both twinkling. Yeah. I'm going to check stuff about this real quick. So, sound will be odd for a second. So after some checking, it does look like it could be fun because it does bleed buildup. It's different. And apparently the strong attack when held in the right hand of this one applies a toxic buildup. So honestly, it's just mostly about variety. I just want something else to try out for a bit occasionally, so. Yeah, and this guy down there just constantly aggroes. And if you're just sitting at the bonfire, they'll aggro enough that you get kicked out of the bonfire. I mean, that's pretty good if I need it. Dark Spirit Warlock has invaded. Ah, yes, classic. Classic wizard robe with enough poise to not get staggered after being attacked. Classic wizard robes providing poise. He wasn't like super armoring using his... Like, you can't convince me he had super armor because of his, whatchamacallit, because of his greatsword. He wasn't swinging it when I hit him. I'm 90% sure. Anyway, let's trigger it again. Will they? Come on. Oh, I have to turn human. This Gravelord servant stuff I'm gonna continue to ignore. I think it makes the area harder or something, but it's not really important. If it makes it a little harder, it's just a little harder. If it even does that. My impression from what I can remember is that it makes the area increase by a new game plus level or something. I could be wrong though. I also am sitting on 37,000 souls and probably should use it, but... Ooh. Spooky. Can I hold both of these at the same time and still roll smoothly? Yes, so I can do this if I want. Yeah. Stab them to toxic them and then spin on them. I don't know. It's variety. Is that a scream in game? And not someone in the distant, you know, real world screaming in the distance? I assume it's the game because, like, it fits where I am. There, all dead. Okay, not bad. Okay, it's in-game. Good. Screams in-game is a lot better than Screams, you know. That's very fast and a lot of tracking on the aiming. But, yeah, Screams are better in a video game than in reality. Let's switch this for a minute. Oops. Eh. I'm kind of annoyed the guy didn't spawn again. Kind of lame. I don't want to have a swinging weapon in this scenario. In case I have to attack. I'll drop down on them, I guess. Okay. Oop, I'm dead. Oh, I didn't die. I'm lucky. Yeah, that's productive. Oh, I also... On a fruit-based note, the, figs are kind of gross. Like, I don't like how they taste, but even beyond that, and mostly the texture as opposed to the taste, they're very... mealy is not the right word, but... What was that drum? Someone just died. But yeah, figs are gross. Figs are pollinated by wasps, and the way that wasps, well, at least some types of figs, like at least the figs are pollinated by wasps, and the wasps pollinate them by going into them. At least some types of wasps go into them and they just die, leave eggs to grow into, you know, more wasps, leaving dead wasps behind. It's just very gross. Much less pleasant than the butterflies and bees and stuff. See, that feels like bait. That feels like you're able to walk, but you can't. Like, that feels like it's meant to trick you into thinking you can walk here. But you can't. That was a horrific sound. Do they always make that sound? Because that's a major scream for a prism stone. What is this? I guess if you fall down here, you don't die and you can get back up? Weird. Okay, so I want to go here, probably. And then across there. But let's check here. Okay. Maybe I have to jump. Like, I'm not certain if that would have let me walk or not. Brave warrior soul. Okay. This is a fairly relaxed place to explore. The crystal lizard's gone. Probably no reason to jump across that, huh? Given the crystal lizard was already dead. That... I mean, that's probably going backwards, but... You always check. If you're uncertain, don't just have faith that the thing's going back. Very good. It's a classic. Where would that be stored? Probably in this section, huh? It's so good. Oh. Okay. Come at me. Come at me. They're just gonna spam arrows from there, aren't they? Well, bye. We'll see if they'll move towards me if I go down here. Good. I'm not fighting them on those staircases. If they were pure melee, I would consider it, but if they're gonna shoot arrows at me as I run, it's just gonna be annoying. Well. Good game design. Oh, you know what? You know what this game design is?
Very good.
What a fun enemy type. Though I might be able to actually take advantage of the fact that they're running back. Just spin in the dirt. How do they do so much damage? They're just spinning and kicking the ground. 9505. What a weird amount of souls. This is back at the towards the start, right? It's a very glowy corpse. Huh. Well, I got distracted. This is the top of that, so I need to go down. But it's almost time for the episode to wrap up. I should try to locate a bonfire and then wrap up there. Though I could go back to the bonfire. Well, I should go back to the bonfire and then, once I go back to the bonfire, I could try to get the Titanite lizard. I think this mob is predictable. The joke. Oh, I pressed roll. Oops, wrong button. I'm bad at that timing. I'm really bad at that timing. I don't know how I'm so bad at that timing. I'll get my humanity back, then I'll come back and that's where I'll stop. Because I don't want to miss even more of those dark spirits. Because they're fun to see. They have clear, like, aesthetics that they follow. And that's a lot of fun. And, you know, work is put into the planning of these obnoxious enemies. It's better to at least embrace them. Oh well. Yeah. It was fun to... It was nice to talk about, like, random fruits. Bye. And I don't know a lot about fruit. There's a lot of interesting fruits in the world, though. Durian. Smells awful. Never tried it. I had an opportunity to try it once. Didn't even try it because I was like... Ooh, I would have been 10 or 11? And I'm like... At that point in my life... I wasn't willing to try stuff that seemed kind of gross. Now I'm like a little more mixed on trying foods. Because, I mean, if the texture seems like it will be abysmal, I'm unlikely to try it because texture is a big issue with foods for me. But even if it might taste a little bad, as long as it's not going to make me sick, I'll try. I'm willing to try a lot of foods. And even things that you wouldn't really qualify as foods as much as just weird combinations. I mean, it's dead now. I missed because it can't turn after I start attacking. Like, there's some... it's kind of gross, but there's a grocery store specific type of ice cream sandwich, which are always fun. And there's one type that's... It's really remarkable how gross it was. But... And here's where it's very weird to even try it. But like I was like, oh, dinner was chicken. I dipped it in the chicken juice on my plate. It tasted better than it tasted by itself. Which is more of an indictment of the default ice cream sandwich flavor. Because it was remarkable how bad it tasted. Like it tasted super fake. Like it was... like a chocolate chip sort of thing, but the ice cream tasted like marshmallow and not like vanilla ice cream. The chocolate wasn't like proper chocolate, it was gross. And it was remarkable how bad it was. Like genuinely it kind of impressed me how bad of a product it was. And I would never eat it again. And because it was so bad. I was like, okay, I can get attacked. Oh, interesting. But because it was so bad, I'm like, it can only get so much worse. Oh, that's a lot of damage. And like, I was technically wrong. It didn't get worse, it actually got better by mixing with chicken juice. It was weird. Obviously cooked chicken. Chicken juice feels like raw chicken to me, so I'll go get my stuff back, then homeward bone and stop for today. Or yeah. It's gonna be rough because I kind of want to just run the whole way, but I can't because they will chase me. I think. Not these guys. I think these guys will relax before I get all the way down there. But once I'm down a couple more flights of stairs, I think I would be chased till the ends of the earth. I got lucky there. Oh, that does die in one hit. That's good. If there was a cat ring, I could fall there without taking a ton of damage. But I need to fight these guys every time, for sure. He didn't die, because I guess I wasn't sprinting. Ugh. I would have died. I would have been hit and fallen off the cliff. Or if I had been hit, I would have fallen off a cliff. The 2 people in this area. One right there. And then one that drops down from up above. Right there. Come on down. Okay, rush. Bait a few, come back up. Bait a few, come back up. It's working pretty well. Do a lap. Get hit twice and lose all your souls instantly. Oh well. Not a big loss. Well, I mean, it was like 60,000 souls, but like, I don't think I need to level again for the rest of the game and I'll be fine, so. I'm not sure about Manus, but I think I could go the rest of the game without leveling and I'd be fine. And I have a bunch of souls that I could consume if I really needed to level a little right now. But I think this episode has been... I'm going to do that every episode. Not at the end, but I'm going to toss that every time. It's a lot of fun. But I don't have any souls, obviously. Yeah, that's going to be the end of the episode for today. Before next time, I will verify stuff regarding the giant. Like, to see if I missed something, or if the key to that room is later. And if I have to go back to get it, then that will be the first thing I do next time. But if I just need to keep going forward, then I'll keep going forward. So that will be the plan for next time. So have a nice day. Bye-bye.